Do you know what I want to know though? Is why do they whisper the whole time? They whisper everything.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like this.
this movie is 2 hours and 49 minutes long, which
Oh. Hey, I'm Kit,
and I'm Cade,
and we're real people.
doing real reviews.
We are doing top 25 of 2025.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the best of the best.
Mm-hmm. And what movie are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Do you think this is the final reckoning though? With Mission Impossible? I feel
Probably
like
not.
we
No.
probably got 8 more in them, Like
I mean, it's worked thus far.
It's going. It's going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the plot?
Basically the same as any other Mission Impossible movie. The world is going to end, and
In 3 days, I think.
yep,
Right?
always 3 days.
Yeah.
Like
Everything's a hurry.
last minute,
The whole
world's gonna die, and we got to do everything in just the nick of time to save the world.
Always the nick of time.
But yeah, I mean, good for Tom Cruise for his life legacy to be
Mission Impossible and saving the world.
Mission Impossible.
I mean, is that his legacy though?
I don't know. It's part of there.
True.
It's in there.
I will say he can act.
Yeah.
So right now they're fighting an AI that has taken over all of the nuclear computer systems. There's a lot of uncertainty, and so they have to find the original source coding, which of course is at the bottom of the ocean from a submarine that got attacked. Which why was it there? We don't know. But they had to go and get it. So
there's a lot of running around.
There's a lot of running around.
Lots of steps they didn't know they needed.
Yep.
But we're fighting AI, which clever.
Yeah.
I think that's current in today's world.
Yep. And that there was like a very specific way with like a, holding center and a security metric. And what they figure out is that because AI has collected all of the current data and information on all of the players that are at the table, they have to do everything the opposite of what they would typically do to move forward. This is blinding you.
I know.
Way.
I'm like, can you see it? I'm like, ooh, the sun is coming out, everybody.
We're squinty, but that's all right.
Yeah. Don't mind me over here. I'm just getting a tan.
So
go ahead. You tell them about the movie. I'm gonna get a tan. Here.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm jealous. You do tan darker than me too, which is not very fair.
I'm glad you saw it though.
Well,
because I was like, I'm all squinty.
Yeah,
if you were just listening to us on this podcast, you should probably watch the video.
Watch the video. You'll see us squinting on how bright it is in this room.
The sun has come out.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
No.
We did not need extra lighting, and then all of a sudden we need to close.
Yeah.
The blinds.
But we're gonna keep going. So in his attempt to do everything backwards and to make these things happen, a lot of the key players and storylines from previous Mission Impossibles get tied in together, and so we see, the loss of a friend that has been with him for periods of time, new love interest, and how he's protecting her. Players that were a part of like the original Mission Impossible that then got sent out to the ether because they didn't do a great job, and he broke into where they were and they were head of security, so they got sent somewhere else, so he's now in it. And it was just which was a fun thing to make it matter, make all the storylines matter.
Yeah, I think they did a good job of like writing it in a way that did sum up everything in a pretty way.
Yeah, good job, guys. Do you know what I want to know though is why do they whisper the whole time? They whisper everything.
Well, I mean, like this movie is 2 hours and 49 minutes long, which someone likes those kinds of movies. However, this is an action adventure movie, which
typically is about an hour and a half.
Is not your favorite either. So
just notice that they would be a lot of like, listen, we have to build trust with each other in this situation, and we can be enemies later because this is how we build trust, is by whispering. And there was just a lot of scenes of whispers.
And it was very dark.
A lot of the movie was shot really dark, yeah. Which some of it was a submarine So it had to. Yeah, really great. When
Like it
they
was visually pretty, but it was dark
mm,
for like there was a lot of scenes in the dark.
yep.
I was just like, oh, that's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice. I thought they did
Maybe
it
that's for like
dramatic effect.
no, everyone's getting old, so they're like low lighting, less
Oh,
wrinkles.
yeah, look, we still look good.
I might look at the sunlight on me right now. I'm like, oh,
We're going to see all the things. We're see all the things. But
got
yeah,
some bags.
I mean, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning to everyone.
Where yeah, I think they did in some arenas, like when he's in like a submarine and it's dark and they use some of the like, kind of flickering lighting and things like that. With the I just it really did add. And then in other scenarios we were like, you could just crack a window. Like, why are we squinting to like see what's happening?
Yeah.
But other than that, the story made sense.
I mean, like from
Mm-hmm.
a plot perspective, so basically
Mm-hmm.
because they're fighting AI, so
Yeah.
AI machine learning's gone through every scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But it obviously didn't account for human error.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is how he wins is he builds trust with everyone to tell them to do the thing that they would never do.
Okay.
And we did that through the whole movie.
Yep.
And magically we saved the day. So
In the nick of time. Let's read what did the critics have to say about it?
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously this movie did quite well
Mm-hmm.
last year. It currently is still ranking 80% on the tomato meter and 88% on the popcorn meter.
Okay, audience likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun movie.
So with that, I've tried to find
Mm-hmm.
comments that are the opposite of that for each.
Okay.
So from the audience perspective, I found
Mm.
a comment from Rob Neptune. He rated it a 1.5
Okay.
and said it's a disappointing send off that mistakes noise for tension and spectacle for substance.
Mm.
And then from a critic's perspective, Stephen Romy from The Australian said it's an amazing to look at a pure heart racing entertainment from start to finish. So,
I
and he
mean,
rated it a 4 out of 5.
oh,
So,
yeah.
trying to get the whole spectrum here.
Well, I think I will say that they did such a great job, like for spectacle, of like making AI feel dangerous. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
hard to do, but the visuals on how they created that was quite impactful. Like they really did make it feel like this AI knows exactly our weak spots and how to, bring down, all of humanity. And they did that all through visual elements,
Yeah.
which I thought was really clever. It didn't make it like a creepy voice or things like that make things campy when it comes to AI. And so the spectacle, good. And then again, cinematography, gorgeous. But, for me, it was still a bit dry because like hushed, dark in the nick of time on repeat for almost 3 hours, it lost its
Yeah.
hold on me. Where I think that if they had kind of kept it up from the beginning and we're losing some of these characters and some of these characters are helping in different ways, I think we could have sped that up in a way that we would have felt that tension a little more, in my opinion.
I also think that maybe there was too many um
Hmm. Combined plot lines or
yeah, like the overall plot line made sense, but there was like smaller
yeah, don't forget about this other bad guy and that other bad
yeah,
guy.
and like smaller games like he had to go down to the submarine, but first he had to go to that outpost and
Mm-hmm.
then they had to fight the thing there and then they won and then now they had to do this next step. Like there was a lot of like
Mm.
trilogy. I felt like I was watching an action version of Lord of the Rings, which I
Well,
too take a nap in every
yeah,
time I watch it.
it's a journey. We're going on a journey.
Yeah.
I agree. I was saying to you, I really wish if they're going to spend this time to stand around at a boardroom and talk about the plan and talk about how it's last minute, talk about that it's impossible. Can't they do that with the visuals of him doing it? Right? Like, so that they're talking about, like, listen, first you got to go through this gate, then you got to go through this vault, then you need to fight 12, security drones, then you need to this. It's impossible. And then he goes and like proves it all wrong. is there a way to do that in tandem, right? Where it's like
Like a
first,
little sped up in terms of, yeah.
because it's like, here's what you need to do. You can't. He's like, I think I can, and then you're like waiting for that to cause the tension because the audience knows why it's difficult. But for
Do,
me, I'm like, yeah,
yeah. Do you think that it was just because they had the budget to do it?
I do. Yeah, I
They
do.
were like, let's spend this
This
money,
might be the last one. People invested, so away we go.
so let's take a vacation to this
Mm.
island. Let's film a couple of days here,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's go to the beach,
Mm-hmm.
film a couple of days here,
Yeah, let's go.
and
Oh,
then
you know what I've never done? Sled dogs. Do you guys want to go to
and then
Alaska?
there's a tax credit. Let's go over there.
It felt
It
like
felt very
mm,
very long, as well as like it
mm-hmm,
was also interesting in like some scenes
mm-hmm.
they were like the only people,
Yeah,
and then in other scenes I was like, overkill. We
yeah,
didn't need that.
yeah. We didn't need a lot of it actually.
So
Remember, there was one of the scenes where it was like all of the they're like everybody's gone home because they know what's coming,
yeah, the
and
end of the world's coming, so
and
everyone laughed.
and there's like all these like cars, and then you go inside and like, but this other bad guy brought up all of his, and I was like, oh, that's a way to save money on extras. And then we went to the next scene, and it was like all of this army, and I was like, oh, never mind. They didn't care.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
Which is also interesting because, yeah, what
Hmm.
was the point of that bad guy
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
if we were fighting
Added
AI
adrenaline. Like, will
steps?
we get to
Yeah,
the nick of time? Like, it's another
true.
stall for the nick of time. Guys, there's got to be something else that causes adrenaline besides the nick of time,
Yeah.
right? You know, like how about him doing just really hard, incredible stunts with
Like in
with
the
time?
with the submarine, like that was pretty hard.
Yeah, like he went down to the bottom of the ocean. You have to physically you go through so much that you have to go through a hyperbaric chamber when you come up from diving that depth, and they're always like, but you only have 20 seconds to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, but also he could just do it, and that's awesome that he even accomplished that at all. And then maybe we could have spent more time on like character development of like the people who are at the table, so we care very deeply about him doing
Yeah.
this with from the other people's
Maybe.
perspective.
It would have been funny if one of the bad guys was like a shark. Like he had to get in a fight with a shark, just
Yeah.
random.
Or
Like
yeah, or like there's an octopus that's like all mingled in with like the AI, and you have to like remove
like it's like nothing, like it's not a human, it's not another person trying to get him. It's just like pure random, like
just a
there's just
shark.
this shark.
I mean, they had the CGI budget; they could have
Yeah.
made it happen. Should we say what we
So
rated it on? Is it too early for that?
I think it's a little too early.
Mm,
I think, is there any other points we
that
should
do we want to make on it?
chat about this movie? Um
You know, I think if you're an action adventure lover, can you comment below what it is you love about action adventure? Because what's interesting to me about Mission Impossible is that the mission is the, I guess, like biggest element of the conversation, where most action adventure I find are like revenge. Like it's like you killed my brother, you killed my dad, my wife, now I'm gonna, action adventure journey to find this thing. So I like that a lot of times this is like from a government perspective, and that there's something intriguing. So you get to see different parts of the element. But like for people who love Mission Impossible, is that why you like it? Because you're like seeing all these like tactical things,
yeah.
or is it the intelligence level? What makes you like action adventure? I think that's what's missing for me. I have a
Hmm.
bias, I'm
Yeah.
like, because the whole time I'm like, okay, on an adventure.
I mean, I think they did a good job with like
Hmm.
the other characters,
Yeah.
like the side quest kind of characters. They were all very believable in their roles. I think
Mm,
the acting was good for what it was.
mm-hmm.
For me, I think it was just really long, and it was the same thing
Mm-hmm.
over and over again throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, clearly he's going to save the world,
Yeah. In the nick of time.
but wouldn't it also been funny for the final one that he
If
didn't?
he didn't,
You know what I mean?
just computer code takes over like the whole screen, and they're like, you have 5 minutes to get home and say goodbye to your loved ones.
Or if it was just like a joke, it was like ha 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 ha, and then everything went back to normal, and then they're like, it was just a joke.
Yeah, like
and he didn't complete it.
yeah, or like he does it and then they're like, actually, we just wanted to arrest you because you have violated every government law everywhere. So get in prison, you crazy person.
Yeah, like we created this like it was a double cross of a double cross
Yeah,
of a double cross.
yeah.
God, that would be so funny and so unexpected.
I would have liked that. Yeah, I think there might be something though about the action adventure crowd that they like the predictability. They like that the good guy wins. They like
Well,
the
I'm
both.
sure you know what you're getting into. Like we
Mm-hmm.
knew what we were getting into with this movie.
Did we?
God, I
Mm-hmm.
wish I would have brought snacks though,
Yeah.
because I didn't realize how long the movie was.
Yeah.
I, sh- like you didn't pick the movie, but I should have known.
You should listen. These 25, we are all over the board with genre. And so I feel
Yes.
like I keep coming in very hopeful because I'm like, these are the
Yeah.
best of 2025.
I mean, there were some good parts with it.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
the tricky part about a plot line being repeating is that when you're a critic, now our show, you know what I mean, has become us just talking about this repeated, like,
Yeah.
like line.
I would have to
Mm-hmm.
say that I do sit kind of in the middle of the fence between
Mm.
the audience and the critics
Yeah.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm. Do you find that on average you're in between?
Yeah, I would say so. But I
Mm.
think that's because we do sit the line where it's like we can see both sides.
True. Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, from a critic's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of sucked, but from an audience perspective, I enjoyed it because
Mm-hmm.
it was light. It made me
Fun.
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then vice versa, where it's like, I didn't get it from an audience perspective,
Mm-hmm.
but it was very pretty
And the critics loved it.
and they did some really cool things, the
Mm.
metaphors and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just a weird movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for sure in the indie space. Yeah. With blockbusters like this and like from studio, I think that's the thing with popcorn, right? Is that
Yeah,
you go and you know what you're expecting and there's something to that. Same thing with like on the nose genre. You know
true.
what you're getting, right? And so,
I think too with this
mm,
movie, maybe I don't know. I think that they should have done like a part one, part two, and released it slower.
oh, interesting.
You know what I mean? Like there's been a lot of that lately. Like they could have
Yeah.
built up more hype and then like
Mm-hmm.
released more versus like one longer movie
Yeah.
because it is an action movie that they could have,
Cut it right down the middle.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it still would have been really good.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more and been like,
Oh, where is it gonna go? Does he
yeah,
solve the
are they
AI?
gonna
Mm-hmm.
save the world in time?
There's an idea. Cut in half. We might have, well, then we buy the tickets twice. You know what I mean?
Make
Make
a little
more
more
money.
money?
Make more
Yeah.
money. What are you thinking? Um,
I mean, they did make, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but
mm,
based on online, they did make a lot of money.
they did
So,
well opening weekend, and
yeah.
I think it stretched out. Yeah, for sure.
So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. What did we give them? Now, remember, everyone, we are voting as a team and
Yes.
we're voting on the 5-star scale from Rotten Tomatoes this season.
Yep.
So,
For me, it was a 2,
yeah.
as I wouldn't watch it again and I wouldn't recommend it myself. If somebody said, "Did you go and see it?" I say, "Yes, I saw it. It is what you expect." And if they want to go with what they
Yes.
expect, then they'll like it, which is great.
Yep.
2 for
De-
you as well.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a 2 from that perspective.
um,
It's, yeah, just a long movie. What you expect
mm-hmm.
wasn't terrible, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't sit through it again.
No, I'd like for some fresher takes, not just last minute everything.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun for me.
Or dive more into, they did a good job of like nostalgia of like trying to tie in old
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Storyline.
portions. Wish they would have done that more, where then it like really tied you into like
The whole
the
franchise.
whole franchise with it.
Mm-hmm.
But they were kind of doing quick
Winks.
winks to it, and
Mm.
then it was a new story.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have done that for me.
Yeah, I agree. If you are watching on a broadcast channel, stay tuned. It will roll into the next one, and you can see if we liked the next film more or less. And if you are listening on and anywhere you listen to a podcast, stay tuned. We drop every Thursday, and you can find us on social media as well at.
At Cade and Kit.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.